Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Today I'm going to introduce my friend Eshaal Van Nik. She reverted to Islam recently, and I wanted to introduce you because she's making vlogs with me also from few videos, I think. From the last few videos she shoot with me, and before she was then my first video was Nikki Van Nik. She's a stylist, singer, artist, and a few people asked me why this name is changed, Eshaal Van Nik from Nikki Van Nik, and that's why I decided to ask her about
during the interview
how she wrote it and what the reason behind the name Eshaal, and we can ask him something. Yes.
So what's your first question?
How are you?
I'm all over, sir.
I'm right. I'm good, thanks. Okay, she saw what I just said earlier to the audience. What she can tell me about the story of Eshaal and what is behind the scene.
Well, that's a loaded question. So I think we'll start with the name.
Yeah.
Eshaal means heaven flower or paradise flower, so flower from the heavens. I feel like it's quite a suited name. It's how most people do, I think, receive me. So that works. The question, how it came about, my revert, is also quite loaded. It's been quite a journey, so I'm not quite sure how to answer that. But it's a long time coming, and I would say 15 years ago, but maybe more 9-10 years ago specifically, when it came to a point where I was doing a lot of research and reading in the religious sphere of things, where I stumbled across that way of being, Islam. That way of being sat really well with me personally. That was probably the closest to what makes sense for me as a person. Back then, I didn't find any particular reason, I don't know how to express this, to make a distinctive choice or make a decision to revert in such a way, because in my mind, and I was quite young then, it would have caused a lot of chaos in my life. It's how I thought it would be. It would cause problems when it came to explaining and not really knowing how to explain. Would have caused some chaos. I feel like it's come at the right time, because at this particular moment in time, now that I've decided to actually do it with a bit more understanding, being a bit older, I have had no problems from friends or family. Majority of my friends, I have very few that are very close to me. Actually, their response was that they saw it coming, so that makes sense for me. So everyone's quite happy, and there's no problems. So I just feel it's at the right time. I'm not sure if I've answered your questions, so you're welcome to ask me questions, I think.
Great. What was the reaction of your family when they heard about it?
I haven't, this will be quite something for most people to see, because I haven't really told many. I've told my direct family. My father is quite an incredible person. No matter what I've ever brought to him in my life, he's always sorry, he's always met me with great understanding and a space of unconditional love, and a space of, no matter what my decisions are as a person, that he knows it will never change my heart or who I am. So he's always been very receiving with whatever decision it is I make, because he knows how connected I am to Allah, or how connected I am to God, and how connected I've always been, and that my decisions will always be the right ones for me. So he doesn't, I wouldn't say he doesn't interfere, but he understands that my relationship with God is the most important. So he's never given me any trouble there. He trusts me. My mother, my biological mom, she also absolutely no problems, because she just wants me to be happy, and it's what they've seen and what they hear is that I'm the most happiest that I've been. So it's a good thing for them as parents to see and hear their daughter feel that way. So there's been no problems.
Did you have any problem from your friends, a community around, or a circle around your work, your workplace, your... No, nothing. And
this is the strangest thing, because I really did anticipate that I would run into some issues, because in my research back then, there was also, I did extensive research on that type of person that wants to, always know the truth, and I saw that a lot of it could cause chaos. So I was wary of that, but now this calling, it was now or never. It just felt like it was the right time, and nothing. I was quite shocked, because everyone was quite happy and receiving
and welcome.
And because they saw how my one friend particularly, the word she used was beautiful, because she said, "You always glow, you always shine, but you shine differently now. You shine even brighter." So it meant something for me, because it meant that I've become that much closer to God, and that's because it's after my shahada, I mean, it just there was a bit of a difference there in deciding to actually practice, because there's one thing in understanding a philosophy and understanding history and the concept of Islam, but incorporating the actual practice and the rituals creates something completely different. It's a wholeness.
It's already 2 weeks you reverted to Islam. What you feeling now? What's a bit before you and after that? In these 2 weeks,
contentment.
What is that?
Contentment, like it's.
Can you explain your feelings in these 2 weeks afterwards?
I can, because.
And different.
Because in the past, I will always stick to the fact that I've always been connected to God. I've always been preaching to this notion of I'm baffled and I don't understand how people have lost a connection. But I've always been a very busy person, so I've always had to communicate with God the whole time while I'm busy, and that still creates a form of chaos inside yourself. So I have always been, like, how can I say, longing for a focused prayer, a space where I can focus, and I always speak about living in the eye of the storm. And being able to live there. But embodying the practices and the rituals of Islam gives you furthermore more structure. And for me, so having the right to actually pray when I need to pray, and have focused prayer and alone time with Allah is what has made the biggest difference for me, because I don't have so much chaos. There's more clarity, there's more peace. That's what I've always wanted, so that's it. And it's not as hard to hold on to, it's not so hard to maintain, because there's structure.
So you have to make another segment where your friend also with us.
That would be fantastic.
I can get something from them also what they're feeling you around them after you reverted to Islam, because they are not Muslim.
This is great. Yeah, that'll be amazing, because I have a sisterhood. We call ourselves a non-flow. It just means soul flow, because we have no judgment or any attachment to any outcome. It's just a bunch of girls that support each other in life, because we've had rough pasts and no real support, So it would be great, because every single one of them come from a different walk of life, and every single one of them have different religious views and beliefs, and none of us judge each other. We do, however, enjoy healthy debates, because it creates a bigger understanding. So we're part of a collective there, so it would be nice to do that with you.
Yeah, I think it's enough for now, because we can do
more
things for more. But it was nice to hear you.
Thank you for having me.
And thanks for your time.
Thank you.
And
I forgot we were being filmed, to be honest with you.
Yeah, and I would like to hear from the audience about this one. If somebody want to speak about it, or any questions and anything,
You're very welcome.
You can ask us in the comments, and also you can any advices from that, because she needs more knowledge to learn about Islam. If somebody want to share the knowledge, they can comment down there.
I'm also very curious to know if there are any other recent reverts in Port Elizabeth. That would be really interesting for me to know.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you.